You spend multiple rounds interviewing for a company. You spend weeks and months preparing, only for the recruiter to say, unfortunately, we moved on with a different candidate. Probably something that happens to a lot of us, happened to me multiple times. One of the most frustrating experiences, because you spend months and weeks potentially interviewing or preparing, and you just lay all of it down, but you just left this defeat where it's like winner takes all and there's no silver or bronze. So you're left with almost nothing, or this feeling of hopelessness in a way. And I've been there. So this is the steps that I took in basically converting those no's into potential yeses and more. The first thing is probably the loss itself. If you need to take some time to process the loss, maybe 24 hours, take it. Do whatever it needs to get done. And then after that, you have to figure out what are your inputs and what are your outputs. The output would be the result of what recruiter just said, hey, they moved on with someone else. That's not something you can control. So you have to figure out your inputs itself. So what are the inputs that we can actually control itself? I would say you can reach out to the recruiter, thank them for their time, and ask them if they have any sort of feedback. A lot of times they may, a lot of times they may not, depending on the company. Whatever it is, take any feedback or just ask them, what can I do to improve myself? And just keep pushing back until they give you a nugget of information. Once they give that, use that information to actually better yourself for the next round. But the biggest tip here, you're still a warm lead. So the thing that I would do is ask them, is there any other roles that I may qualify for based on the fact that I made it this far? If they have something, perfect. Ask them to apply to that. If they do not have something, ask them, can I reach out to you on a weekly, bi-weekly, or maybe monthly cadence where I just email you asking you if you have any new roles that may suit my resume or suit my skills. If they say yes, depending on what cadence they said, for me, I do bi-weekly or monthly. So let's say if it's monthly, you set a calendar, on your calendar, you set a task, reach out to XYZ recruiter, asking them if there's any roles available for you. Keep doing that. You may not get any responses first time, second time, or maybe the responses stopped coming after the initial time. But if you keep doing it, when the role does come to them, they will reach out to you first because you're already a warm lead. You're already in their system. They remember you so much more. I did that where I got multiple interviews for the same company over and over again. And it was the same thing. Even if I did bad, even if it did good, if I just didn't get picked, I would just keep reaching out to them. And it does get tedious and it won't be easy, but figure out the companies you want to do this with. If it's a fan company or something you really want to work for, just do it. That's all. That's how I did it, to get almost like 4 hiring managers to interview me for 4 different roles where I just get passed on, but eventually landing a role. That's my strategy on the runners up protocol. If you are a runners up, that is exactly what I would do. Cheers.